Hello everybody.
Hello.
Welcome.
Hola, hola. Bienvenidos. Welcome.
Yes, we are here to share with you something that we were thinking and doing. We have prepared a few questions for each other so you can know about a little more about our history and where we come from and funny questions that we have for each other.
Funny stories.
Yes, and
Good stories, bad stories.
not so fun.
Also, mostly what we wrote down is questions that people were asking all these years when we do the chamullo in San Francisco at Nora's Tango Week, or when we do chats with the students, or when we talk to the students after the class and they ask questions, they ask about our careers, our profession, how was when we started, the instructors, all the common questions that we receive from the students or tangueros or dancers. We put it together, just a few of them, not all of them.
Yeah, but the most common, frequently asked questions.
Yeah, like when you go to buy something and you go to that section.
Yeah, so we hope you enjoy it, and we are going to do this very relaxed, between friends, and let's have fun. Yes, what do you think? Okay.
So it's going to be fun for me because I prepared some questions for Leonardo and he doesn't know which are my questions. So
oh boy.
I'm ready to have fun.
I did the same for
and
her.
And to discover something in case I don't know. Okay, my turn.
Okay, go ahead.
Ladies first.
Go ahead.
So I have the first question for Leonardo, and I would like to know if did you imagine from the beginning that dancing would be your profession?
Oh boy.
So I'd like to know that.
Yes. And yes, I kind of no.
Yes or not?
Yes or not? Yes. No, I didn't know that it
would. Imagine you're going to be dancing tango in different stages, and that will be your main activity.
I kind of imagined it, but I didn't plan to it. So at the beginning, I was thinking I come from a small town that the main work is the oil. So it was mostly my main goal was to go to the university, become an engineer, and come back to work in the oil. So I started dancing in 1999. So by 2004, something like that, I finished my studies and I went to Buenos Aires, not to dance tango. I stopped dancing tango at that moment. I was already competing in Tango Mundial, doing professional things.
So you were dancing tango in your hometown, Patagonia. He's from Patagonia, southern of Argentina. And you were dancing tango.
Yes.
You were part of shows and teaching company, also?
Yeah, teaching. Or I was already teaching. I was part of a company. We toured. We went to Italy touring. And then, when I finished the high school, I went to university. So, and I went to apply for a mechanical engineer. So I started the university, but I realized right away that it wasn't my thing.
How did you start? Because in Argentina, to go to the university is very hard. You have to pass a lot of exams, very strict ones.
Yes.
So I know that's tough. And how did you get inside in the university? Did you study so much hard and dancing too? Wow.
You know, I'm very smart. No, yes, I stopped dancing tango for 3 months, which was the 3 months that I prepared to get inside the university, and we were 3,000 people applying for the 3,000, and only 800 were able to get the place for the university, and I was one of them. But 2 weeks after I was inside the university, I realized that it wasn't my thing. I didn't enjoy it as much. So and I was missing tango. Of course, that played a huge role. Yes. And so
I'm happy for that. I'm happy you didn't decide to be an engineer and go back to Patagonia and be working on the big companies of oil companies in Patagonia. But you know, we need you here doing tango, and we are so happy for that, right?
Yeah, but right away I started working in different tango houses and shows in Buenos Aires, so that was the thing.
So
I didn't plan, it happened.
You didn't plan, you didn't imagine you're going to be dancing around the world and teaching and performing like you are now.
No, I do it from the beginning because I loved it, and that's
happy with the answer. Thank you. Thank you.
So my turn. I have one. Okay. Who inspired you to become a dancer and a tango dancer, especially?
Okay. Nobody inspired me to be a dancer. I just like to dance since I was a baby. I remember dancing in the house. I remember walking and dancing in the house. I have that also comment from my parents. My father told me once that I was listening to a song from the TV commercial, and I was dancing when I was a really baby. I didn't walk yet. But then I remember when I was maybe 4 or 5 years old, I was asking my mother to take me to dance classes.
Okay.
But she was with all my other sisters and brothers. We all were very little ones, and we were outside Buenos Aires, in the little town of Buenos Aires called Mateu.
How far is that from Buenos Aires?
This is only 50 kilometers from Buenos Aires,
but
capital. But the transportation is not too easy to go to the dance classes, so she have to wait until she was driving and take me to the dance classes when I was 5 years old.
Wow.
Yeah, and then I have other instructors, other inspiration. Later, I love to watch Raffaella Carrà. I don't know if you know, she's an Italian. She's still working as a singer and a dancer in Italy. She's Italian artist. And then Sid Charisse and Leslie Caron, and I was watching all the musicals from US. And then I took later I became a tango dancer later. Okay. At first I worked on musical comedies like Me and My Girl, Broadway musicals in Argentina, and I trained from Julio Sandor, which is our friend Sandor's father. He trained me on lift and jazz and moves. And then I learned tango from Gloria and Eduardo. Okay. They were my main mentors, Gloria and Eduardo Arquimbau. And then I took classes from Pepito Avellaneda.
I wish I took classes with him.
Antonio Todaro, Raúl Bravo. Yeah. I took classes from them. So they were all...
I only saw videos of them. And I wish I was...
Yeah, Antonio Todaro was really tough.
Yeah, he was more like tango sequences, right?
Yes, he was teaching only tango sequences, so you memorize the sequence and the steps one after the other.
More like for a routine.
Like a routine. He was teaching routine. That was I get from him, at least. I didn't ask for a routine. I was asking for tango classes, and this is what I get on the private lessons with him. It was like routine. Little sequences of steps all together, and he was very tough, very tough. He was like, sometimes he was trying with me, and of course I was learning, so I didn't move maybe the leg, and I get a kick from him. He was kicking me. I go like, ouch! And he was like, Nena, move your foot.
Oh boy!
Move your foot, Nena.
Okay.
That's why I don't kick you. Okay, so
next
then
time
I learned.
You learned the hard
but
way.
no, mostly my teachers, dance or tango teachers, they were very kind. I had very good experience.
That's nice.
Altogether was a big inspiration I get from them.
Good. So, next one.
So that's my turn.
Oh boy. Again.
Okay, this is about emotions, so get ready. Move your beautiful hair. What feelings or emotions do you experience when dancing tango? I love this one. Because I can see your face transform. You get like a mean, strong face when you dance with me. Sometimes I'm a little afraid of dancing with you. Like, but no, I know.
No, depends on what we are dancing, I guess. It's like if we are doing like more exhibition for the milonga, like improvisation, when we improvise, I just let the music do its work, and I just enjoy, especially if it's rhythmic or that kind of things. I just go with it and enjoy, and whatever brings to my heart that music, that's what I express, and I just don't focus very much on the audience at that moment. It's kind of I get a bubble between you and myself, and that's it. And the music, that's the whole thing. It's different when we do routines. When we do routines and we prepare for it, is that's much. Especially the way we both work is we don't perform the routine until we have it like already in our brain, and it's like we are ready to perform. Yes. That way we can enjoy. And I feel it's almost like a character that I tend to feel. It's almost like I get, I don't know if compare it this way, but it's almost like the Beauty and the Beast. It's almost like you feel like,
wait,
but
I'm who?
Well,
I'm the Beast, I'm the Beauty.
So no, and it's almost like protecting the follower, playing with that kind of not rough but beast. I would say beast. It's almost
thank you.
That answers your question. So it's almost like I try to feel. I feel. No, I don't try it. It's just I feel. In most of the rehearsals, and you can tell, we go full out, but it's a lot of physical and a lot of intention. Yeah. But when we perform, something changes.
I noticed that. I will tell them a secret that maybe you don't know. I noticed that when we rehearse, he's doing all very well and with the strength. But when we perform, something happens. I can feel that another emotions are out or another feelings, and that shows on the moves, on the strength, on the connection. And it's really like I'm dancing with you, but a different version of you.
I feel,
Not better or worse. It's just a different version of you, like almost like you are channeling.
Yeah, I feel that.
Leonardo.
Yeah, I even feel that even if we are not tired, if I'm not tired, just started dancing, I breathe much heavier than I will do another moment.
Yeah.
It's totally different thing. Yeah.
I feel the same. I think what we are doing, just to maybe you are doing the same. Yeah. It's like we are really opening to the moment.
Yeah.
Even though we have all the technique to think about it, we are just letting go. And I think we are really channeling.
Yeah.
Channeling the spirit of dance, the spirit of somebody who was a dancer before and using our bodies. Why not? I believe on that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Or just, I feel that strength from inside. So, and I can see you do the same.
Yeah, I feel like a bull trying to get to the stage. Like,
okay, next time I run away.
Ole toro. So, okay, now I have a question for you.
Okay.
Tell me one of the most funniest stories you experienced in your career. Funny. We like to laugh.
Okay, I have many. But one very funny is one of the festivals here in LA. I was dancing and my shoe broke. So it was not out, not in the right place. It was moving next to my feet, to my foot. I was dancing and it was hanging. It was there. So I go, I can't stop dancing because it's not good. This is show time. Show must go on. I know that. But I can dance with the flying shoe on my foot. So in one of the steps that is a little kick, I kick really strong.
That was a very little kick.
It was like a really strong kick, and the shoe flew. Punch on the ceiling, and punch drop on top of the head of a person who was sitting watching the show. And I saw that.
He got a souvenir.
Yeah, he got a souvenir. And I saw that shoe flying like, boom. Oh,
sorry.
Keep dancing. And then I finished the routine dancing on my toes to balance the other
heel.
High heel. So it was like high heel, barefoot on the toes to be on the same level. Oh, it was okay.
You were not like limping?
No, that was another time. Yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah, that was funny.
Yeah. Okay.
At least for us, not for the guy. So my turn.
Not for the guy, yeah. Well, did he return the shoe to you?
Yes, I was looking for my shoe. So what kind of tango music do you prefer to listen to listen to when you are not dancing? So what kind of tango do you prefer to listen to when you are not dancing? Okay. And also, which decade? So which era of tangos do you
Definitely,
like most?
I like singers in tango because normally when we are dancing, I prefer more instrumental with singers as well, but it's different kind of music. But one of my favorite singers, I would say, is Miguel Montero, which was singing for Pugliese. I believe he was singing in the 50s, yes, for Pugliese. And another one is in the earliest. He was from the 30s. Agustin Magaldi, one of my favorite. I remember I showed you one of his songs is La Muchacha del Circo.
Yes.
That's very, very nice.
Yeah.
So
It's funny too.
I love, and Miguel Montero, I like him very, very, very much because it's like very passionate. And all the stories are not sad, but it's almost like, you're
about to cry.
Yeah. So, and that's the thing that I like from tango. It's almost like you get goosebumps here, and that's what I like listening when I'm not dancing. Sometimes we dance to those songs. Sometimes sometimes not very often.
You choose some of the songs when we have to perform.
Yeah, but when I walk my dog and when I go out and just clean the yard or whatever, I put headphones and most of the time I listen to that kind of song, which mostly beautiful. With singers.
And you listen to tango a lot.
Oh yes.
Even when you are not working, you really love tango. You really love tango.
I go from one extreme to the other. Either I listen tango very, very sad and I'm gonna cry, and I go to heavy metal, like from one day to the other. Depends on the mood, but mostly tango.
And I notice it depends on the activities you are doing.
Yeah.
Sometimes when you need action because you have to put everything together, and then you have music like with more power.
Yeah.
And when you are more relaxed or working on the computer, I can hear you listen to tango.
Yep.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay, so I have another question for you. My turn.
If I can see it.
Don't copy. So I know from your beginning you were dancing on Broadway. How was dancing on Broadway? How was that?
Oh, the experience on dancing on Broadway.
Yes.
Wow, that was
not
a mix.
Not many tango dancers get the experience of dancing on Broadway, so that's why it's very important your answer.
Yeah, I appreciate that opportunity that I have very much. I'm very thankful to the universe first, and the rest, the producers, the directors, everybody who put the show together, and everybody who give us as a show a place on Broadway, who give the tango a place on Broadway. That was really amazing for everybody, not only for us, the cast. That was for tango, very beautiful moment. Also was Tango Argentino before on Broadway, right? In the 80s, 86, 87.
Yeah, that I think that was the main opening for tango to the world. I mean, orchestras were one of the maybe. Of course, openings. The tango was very well known before that, but for dancing and all that kind of things.
It was a kick, and it was like when people were starting dancing and liking to wear tango dresses. So for me, it was a big experience as a dancer. For any artist to be on Broadway is one of the main goals. So I was lucky to do that and to achieve that, and I'm always thankful for that.
How long you've been on Broadway? Like for how many days, months, years, whatever it lasts?
Years. Yeah, wow. We were in two different theaters. One was a small one on. It was Broadway. Was like the street was not on the main Times Square. Was on the side, and then we moved to the main Times Square, and we have a big sign over there.
You were the sign, like the big, the sign like with the bandoneon. That was my part.
There, and it was good. It was a good experience. Also, it was a big responsibility because you have to keep your number.
Oh yes.
Your routine perfect because it was on the eyes of a lot of stars who came to see the show, and all the other dancers from Broadway who came to see the show, and because we love it, and because we love to be showing the best we can on that moment. And it was like tough. I was rehearsing a lot. All my partners, they can tell you how much I rehearse. And I have to...
I heard that.
I changed partners a lot also for different reasons. So I was always rehearsing, practicing. In New York, the winter is very cold, but I was there sometimes at 10 a.m., which is early for us after finishing the show at night.
For dancers, it's early.
But it was a huge experience, and I was always watching the experience from outside, not only from here, from inside. I was also watching, enjoying the experience from outside. Like I was here, but also I was a person here next to me, enjoying the moment of watching me doing that.
That's nice.
And telling me that, okay, go for it, and this is a beautiful moment you have to enjoy. And this person, it was me, not another person, was telling me, enjoy it, but don't get it to your head in a place that you become a big head.
Okay, makes sense. Yeah, that's good.
So I remember that. Like, I was always...
Because, I mean, at that moment probably was the highest you can go in tango, I guess.
Yes.
For that area.
At that moment,
Yeah.
So and for that moment of my career and life. But I always thought like that.
And you were the main character in the show, so I guess it should be a huge responsibility.
And beautiful experience after all.
Yeah, that's nice. That's very, very nice. So
my turn.
Your turn? Okay.
Okay, this is all for today. Thanks so much for being with us and sharing the moment.
Yeah, thank you for sharing your time with us here. And we are going to have the same format. Next week, we are going to continue with more questions.
Second part, so
we don't make it too long today.
Yeah.
And next week, we'll get a little more personal. We have more questions and a little tougher one.
I have my questions. Secrets.
So we hope you join us next week at 1 p.m. next Saturday.
California time.
It'll be same time, same way to watch it in our YouTube channel. So if you want, join us and subscribe to our YouTube channels and activate the bell notification so it will tell you when we are live doing this.
Ah, that's good. Yeah.
Yes, or so when we have new videos, when they are coming out, right away you will know it. Yes?
Yeah.
So
okay, thanks so much and see you next week.
Thank you.
Have fun. Bye.
Bye.